What I mean about not, hang on a second, I can't see where I'm going here. Hey, everybody. What I meant about don't open any videos is okay, give me a second here. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or whatever. I'm exhausted. I really am. What I mean by don't open any videos, I mean if you get a video in your messenger that says, do you appear in this video? Don't open it. Don't open any video unless you absolutely know it's like a video, and you can't even say from someone you trust, because the video that says, is this you in this video, was from an old friend way back in the day from when I was a teenager. And I thought, oh, maybe they just are now just seeing my videos. And I opened it, and what it did is it sent it to everybody else in my messenger. So folks, this is one of the reasons I don't do messenger hardly at all. So yeah, you know why? Because Patty opened mine. I said, don't open it, don't open unless you expect a video. No, it is a video. It's a video of nothing, I don't even know what it is, but what it does is the moment you open it, it gets all your Facebook contacts and sends them the same video. And then it runs its course. But don't open it, right? Because I'm already getting it back from other people. Morning! All right. Good morning. Let me say hi to everybody. Please make sure you're on live chat and not top chat. Autumn Gypsy, Autumn Leaf, Betty Randall, Billy Buckland, Carol McKinney, Charlene Rogers, D. Airy, Donna Holland, Donna Lull, Emma Pritchard, Helen Nelms, Jean Phillips, Joe Mama, Katie, the Country Wife's Kitchen, Laurel Travis, Lynn Marie, Mookie Girl, Old Critters, Patricia Furby, Ribby, Paula 123, Robin Rose, Rosie Slade, Sue Bass, Sue Marie, Super Hazer, Terry White, and Yarn. How's everybody doing today? I'm in a lot of pain. It's the weather. Yes, the pigs came back. I ended up having to chase them down my driveway, and they just got up on the road like the horse the last time he came to visit and walked along the road. And I saw a chicken in my yard this morning, and I'm not sure if they've actually let the chickens go and hope the coyotes and raccoons will get them, or if something's going on. I gotta open my window a little bit. See, this is where it is. I'm getting hot. Oh, shut up, Magoo. Hush up. Oh yeah, okay. So now I'm gonna pop out my chat and make sure I'm on live chat, not top chat. So, how's it? You know how this works, right? What are you barking at? What? No, you catching on? Did people see you? What are snotties in your eyes? Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Yes, your mama darling. Yes, you are. Oh my, you done? You done having your security blanket moment? The mummy moment? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You're getting fat. You're getting more than one roll above your tail. Oh my goodness. Too much snacks from Daddy and I. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. All right, go lay down. Go lay down. Everybody says hi, Gracie. Okay. I need my fan. I really need my fan. All right. Okay, so you see this? Get you down! What? What? No, this is not your time. This is my time. Yeah, so rub your ears. I know they've been bugging you, eh? All right, go lay down. I mean it. Go lay down. No eye contact. So we got quite a bit done this weekend. My dining room looks like a jungle because how he's trimming. Look on Gracie's face. She is. Hi, Robin Rose. Chrissy Rubino. How's it going? Andy Einstman. How are you? Let me get... Don't pay any attention to the woman behind the fan. Get out of my garbage can. There's nothing in there for you. So, hey, here's Johnny. We got Furby, Ribby, Johnny. All we need is Patricia Furia. But it might be a little early in the day for her. And she may be at PT. Hang on. Get out of there. Get out of that. Get. Go lay down. She's looking for bubble wrap in my garbage. Thank you, dear. I bought this at Dollarama. It's fabric, it's sequins and embroidery. Hey, go lay down, Mommy said. I mean it. Go lay down. She's getting really pushy lately. Yeah, but she knows. It used to be, I used to think, excuse me, that one is definitely not a post-nasal drip one. My nose runs every time I cough. I think it used to worry her that she thought I was just sitting here talking to myself. Right? And now I think she knows that something's going on. She just doesn't understand what it is. Mary Jane! Sam! Dallas! Holy shit! Get Patricia Furia in here and we got the whole crew. How's everybody doing? Hi, Joanne. Bev, have you heard of Rumble as a different platform for YouTube? No, I haven't. I got to be really careful. You know, I've been 11 years on YouTube. It's 11 years last month. And I have to be really careful about dragging people all over the internet. Okay? 50% of my YouTube family will just drop. Easily 50 to 75% will drop if I just move off of YouTube, because a lot of my YouTube family are people that are older than me, and new technology and new switching and jumping and all that stuff. Like I had another company email me again. Remember Wizio? Well, it's another kind of company who wanted, you know, who wanted me to live stream. It was like another Patreon. So I emailed them back and said, isn't this just another Patreon? Oh no, but they can post on that. You know, your members can post on this page and blah 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 blah. And it's like I'm not jumping ditches, too many ditches anymore. I don't have the spring in my knees. You know what I mean? Hey, Timothy Williams, Janie Fogel. Doctor appointment tomorrow, regular checkup, nothing bad. Hubby going with me, couldn't find a GP. So going back to mine. Well, yeah, there you go. Why did you leave him in the first place, Dallas? They all want to make money off your success. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't consider myself a success, right? I consider someone like Noreen's Kitchen a success. or Linda's Pantry a success. I'm just me, right? I'm just me. I'm getting a new kitten, and it's our old friend from Scotland's fault. I know you're going to. Are you going to Scotland to get the kitten? Sam? She's getting a kitten from Bonnie, our Bonnie Scott's last multi biscuit tea, Ella Shiva Pendragon, all many different names that she has. Uh Wait a minute, Billy. I found canned vegetables on sale for 38 cents a can. I got several cases. Did you check the best before dates? Because anything in a can is going to, no matter how well it's preserved, after a period of time, it's going to start tasting like the can. So be careful. Check the dates. Get the ones with the longest date range. You are a success because your subscribers care about you, and I care about my subscribers. Almost at 100. Hey, Vincent, how's it going, sweetheart? Well, you think about that, okay? And a lot of people went from like 60,000 subscribers to 200 overnight, or some people had overnight success with a viral video, right? Or they've got their hands in many different pies, like companies that, I mean, I remember Noreen's Kitchen. I don't know if she's still doing it, but she used to do a Torino Fridays, and she had all these different Torino syrups, and she would do something different with them every Friday. And that was because they sent her the stuff. I don't know if she's an affiliate. I know like Linda's Pantry has a lot of affiliations, and I tried that, and it's just too much work. Okay, I got a husband. I get animals. I don't have my husband as my cameraman. I don't have my kids as my social media directors. I don't have my kids as editors or cameramen or anything like that. I do it all on my own, except for the occasional video that Howie does. Right? We'll still have a 3-hour drive, but I bet you'll enjoy it, though. Oh, good, Billy. Good. You're smart. I'd rather have 3 people in stream that I can help than useless content with a lot of views. Exactly. What did Vincent say? Been following for 8 years, and I'm glad you've been consistent with content, but I do miss the rants. Well, I figured out, Vincent, that I still have the occasional rant, but it goes differently. I don't rant. I don't give vent to anger and angst and frustration anymore if there's nothing I can do about it. Right? Why? Because that's just a useless waste of valuable energy that I just don't have excesses of. My shoulders. I think my ligaments are too long because I always feel like my joints aren't fully together properly. I think the kitten is wild, so have my work cut out for me, but can't wait. Of course. And what did you name it? Did you name it Angus? Is it cold there? It's 55 here in Hagerstown, Maryland. It's about that here. It's about 45 degrees here. About 45 degrees here. I open the window every once in a while because I still get, okay, I don't get hot flashes. I keep thinking it's menopause. It's not. I have fibro. Okay. So fibro messes up a lot of your life. It messes up whether or not you think you're done menopause or not, or even going into menopause. It messes up how you can get a doctor to help you if the pain is different from your fibromyalgia pain, because you're no longer a good judge. All right. Years and years and years and years, people, doctors thought fibromyalgia was hypochondria. Well, I mean, Angus is a pretty good name. There's also Dougal. I like Dougal. That's a good name. Dougal. Or Connor. But they like Whatever. I don't know. 37 here, 54 here. Hazer, my daughter subscribed to your channel. Oh, that's awesome. Lakeside Homestead, chilly here and rain, very fall-like. Went to dollar store today, all Christmas. Oh, for God's sake. I saw Christmas stuff out already, a month ago. I don't know how much Christmas stuff I'm going to do this year. Mine started, well, they thought it started at 40 because my ovaries got sick and it was sending all the wrong messages to my body, right? Only took them 2006 to 2012 to actually remove my ovaries. It took them 6 years. And by then it was like, they're like, oh, you're perimenopausal. Oh, you're going into menopause. I said, I'm only 40. Okay. I'm only 40. Right. This has been going on for 5 years. Don't tell me it's menopausal. And it wasn't. It was fibromyalgia. Have a prepper list. I'm going to the dollar store on Friday. I think I'm going to go to Ottawa if I'm allowed out of my province and get some Christmas stuff and like just for, actually, I really don't need a lot. I don't need anything really. I've got more craft crap here than God's got ideas. And I'm pretty sure I can, let's do something without going to the dollar store this year. Bev, I had the chicken paprikash canning recipe as a document on the Connected Hearts page for you. Thank you. Back in the early 90s, I was constantly told my problems were psychosomatic caused by stress. Well, stress definitely makes it worse, eh? But I mean, I look back now. This started when I was pregnant with Briar. Hell, it started long before that. When I was working in the machine shop, man, I was in pain all the time. It's been a couple of rough years. Hey, Pamela, how you doing, sweetheart? In 2000, I had my blood tested for inflammation. It was level 85, should be 0 to 17. Well, see, that's the problem too, and it's a weight issue. And when they put you on inflammation, did they try and put you on stuff for cholesterol? Like somebody said, oh, I'm getting sick and tired of people attacking cholesterol. Cholesterol's there for a purpose, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is. Cholesterol is there for a reason. But we have excesses of it. And when you have excess cholesterol, because this was back about my oatmeal thing, and if you have excess cholesterol, what happens is it gets in your blood and it has to go somewhere. And what cholesterol does is repairs damage. Okay, if you get a little nick or a tear or something in the wall of something, the cholesterol will patch it up with plaque. Problem with that is if you get too much of it, those pieces of plaque will overbuild and they will break away. They will lodge in your heart, cause heart attacks and strokes and all kinds of shit. So don't tell me that I don't know the good and the bad of cholesterol. There, how's that for a little rant for you? Perfect Shabby Cat. Hey, Bev Babe, getting out of the house today to do some thrifting. Woohoo! I don't even know if our thrift shops are even open. I don't even know. I know that right now Quebec has more cases than any other province in Toronto. Double that other. The next province has, let's say the next province has 1,000 cases. We know that's just a fake number. Then Quebec has 2,000. We're double any other province in the country. And should be fun looking for vintage seasonal decor. Awesome. So I am going to get off here when I get off here. I know I've only been here 20 minutes. Did everybody hear about the live readings of the Little House on the Prairie books? I've got to hunt for them. I don't even know where half of them are. So thank God I've got them on. I also have them on Kindle. So Hi, Carla. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Our county is a red zone, but they haven't shut down anything yet. Ours is too. Ours is too. Ours is red zone too. As a matter of fact, I'm also wrapping presents today and getting them ready to send to Arthur and Mel. And I've got to get Nan's presents and Karen's present or whatever. And I think I'm just going to send them gift cards. And I'm going to wrap anything that has to go anywhere and box it up and mail it on Friday. And Arthur goes, well, we don't know what's. And I said, no. I said, this is the way it's going to work, son. And I phoned him. I said, you're going to get a brown paper parcel. Okay. Now, if you open the brown paper parcel, it's going to be full of presents. I recommend that you leave the parcel closed until you know whether you are coming up here at Christmas. And if you are, you just bring the whole wrapped parcel back up here. Or on Christmas Eve, you open the parcel and you put the presents under the tree. Either way, the parcel is going to be in the hands of the people that need it. I don't trust the mail systems. I have to control my cholesterol with food, allergic to cholesterol meds. Cholesterol meds are bad for you. Cholesterol also is a lot of issues with inflammation can also mock the same blood results and stuff as cholesterol. So that's why I don't trust it. But you need to eat more oatmeal, steel cut oats every day. Well, I don't eat them every day. I had them this morning. I eat them about 3 times a week. Hey, teasers, pleasers. Hello, Spicy. How's it going? There were 280 new cases reported here yesterday. I mean, you can't even trust those numbers. You really can't. Anything you hear in the media is going to be skewed. They're going to use the numbers like they're not going to say they're new cases. They're just going to know that these are the ones that got tested or they're doing more tests. The numbers are not as easily understandable as they like you to believe. They're using them as control to control the populace. So, folks, yes, better be safe than sorry. Wear your masks, but don't follow the herd. Okay? Listen to your own instincts. I started listening to your little house from 6 years ago. Got a head start. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Are you the only one buffering, Ribby? Then just refresh your page, sweetheart. My dad is a mortician. We've only had one corona body this whole time. It's not about being scared. It's about the powers that be using the information to frighten us into submission. Okay? I'm not saying corona isn't out there. People have died, absolutely. However, okay, there's people who are dying from the flu too. There's people who are dying because they're not getting medical attention because the hospitals are all shutting down. It's almost like the medical system is shutting down in Canada to weed out the old, the ill, and the infirm. And it's really fucking frustrating. That's my personal opinion. And I did not say that that's what I believe. I said it almost seems as if. Pay attention to how I use my words, folks. Okay, Cindy, thank you. Fake hand sanitizer was just recalled at Dollarama. I'm surprised at how much bogus sanitizer is out there. And like I said, everybody is using it. You know what I got? I got bleach, 2 jugs of concentrated Clorox. If I need hand sanitizer, I just use that if I have to. My oldest grandson is Connor. Oh, that's an awesome. I love that name. If I had a third son, he would have been Connor. Arthur Breyer Connor. I was going to go through the whole alphabet. Till God said, let her have C-sections. You know? A wee bit late. That's okay, Helen. And bacon is a fave. Um, Hi, Greg. Hey, Rennie, how's it going? So I mean, you have to Lakeside Homestead with Dave and Karen. Hand sanitizer is a tool, not total prevention. Exactly. It also doesn't cover like good old fashioned soap and water will. You know what I mean? I hear this and I think of, does anybody ever watch Call the Midwife? They had a, I don't know if it was typhoid or whatever breakout, and it was because one of the mothers in their little neighborhood or the was actually a carrier and didn't realize it, right? But anyway, they were giving instructions at in prevention in the town hall where they did the, the baby clinics and all that stuff. And the doctor's wife was going, okay, the best thing you can do is she had a basin of warm water. She said, take the water, nice warm hot water, and a bar of soap, and lather it up and get all the way up to almost the elbow. And someone said, we have an outbreak and you're telling us to wash our hands. That was in the 50s. You hear me? You feel me? So I have gloves, mask, and hand sanitizer. I keep hand sanitizer in my truck, and I always keep masks in my truck. As a matter of fact, I just bought a new pack of masks. I know, I love Call the Midwife too. So, hi, Rocky boy, oh me lad, how are you, darling? I just got back from being out. Must have washed my hands 15 times already. Well, every time you go into a store here in Quebec, they make sure you have a mask. They give you the hand sanitizer is squirted for you. And then whenever a cart, you can't just take a cart from somebody. You know, you'd say, do you need that cart? And they'd take it and walk back in the store. You can't do that. You have to take the carts that they've cleaned. So every time the carts come back in, they all get sanitized and wiped down. I know what's going on local. All right. And I trust my local stores. Don't necessarily trust their prices, but I trust my local stores because I've seen what they do. But the bigger the city, the harder it is to keep things. The bigger the store, in a bigger city, the harder it is to keep things clean. So here in Ogdensburg, masks are a must. Yeah, they're here. You know, every store has a sign on it that said, "Here I wear my mask," and it's bilingual. There's two of them. Well, I mean, as long as you're washing your hands, Seabass, right? Please include my grandma Edna, 99. She is waiting to go home. Absolutely. Same here in New Jersey, sanitizing and wearing masks. I've been impressed with Target. They sanitize. Well, so does but when I went into Dollarama or the Dollar Tree and I got those canning lids, they were so slack. They were so slack. You know, nobody was, I didn't see anybody sanitizing carts. I didn't see her wiping down every time something goes through a checkout, they wipe down the conveyor belt. You know what I mean? Everything gets sanitized in between customers, whether it's carts or stuff going on the thing, right? But the farther you go into the city, the less it's not the less they care. There's more people coming in every day. It gets harder. The stores are less clean, less sanitized. So I stick close to home. I go to the IGA in Chelsea, right off our highway, and I go to Giant Tiger, and I'll go to our dollar store. They're all very clean. People touch things. You must be careful. We so close to Kansas City, our little town is more in red than the big city. Many people not careful because it's smaller. Exactly. Hi, Helen Burke. It's okay, sweetheart. Hi, Corey C. Herd immunity really makes me mad. Well, the thing is until people are immune, it's always going to be an issue. Now, I don't know if herd immunity works. That's just like throwing people under a bus, as far as I'm concerned. But you also have to be very, very careful personally, right? Personally responsible for your space around you, personally responsible for keeping your hands clean and keeping your face covered when you're in public. If everybody, but I mean, like when Briar and I went to the store on Friday or whatever day it was, and Austin came with us. Austin wore his mask in the truck. Why? Because I'm not from his household. Briar is. I'm not though, right? So he's being and Austin has had a lot of delicate health issues in the past. So good for him. But I see people driving down the road with masks on, and they're the only one in the car. Their windows are up, and I just go, like, that to me is a zombie thing. It's like you're just programmed to wear it all the time now. Don't forget, the disposable mask can be washed in the washer and dried in the dryer. Absolutely, Terry White. I'm gathering mine up from the truck, and I'm going to put them in one of those mesh bags that Furby sent me, and I'm just going to run them through the wash. I found that out by accident, right? And everyone goes, "Oh, they won't operate properly." Well, you think cloth masks don't get washed? You don't think they're going to operate properly? Come on. So buy some mesh, like lingerie bags, and use your mask. And when you get out of your vehicle and you're done, you're going home, put that mask in like the ashtray or something, or in the glove box, and then grab them all up. When you get about 5 of them, throw them in a bag and wash them. Put them through the dryer. I found that out by accident. One went in Howie's shirt pocket. And then I found it in the dryer all by itself with the tossed, and the elastics were still intact and everything. Yeah, it's so easy. Heidi Jones. Hi, Bev. Glad to have made it on live busy day today. I have 3 kids here under 3 for daycare, and just made 3 dozen banana muffins and a double batch of chocolate chip cookies. I canned up celery this Saturday. Thank you for the heads up. Well, you're going to see a video this week, probably Wednesday. I made Dublin Coddle, my version of Dublin Coddle. And I added a jar of my home canned celery. And it got stirred in and shoved in the oven. And when I pulled that out, all the celery still had its shape. I mean, I could put it on my tongue, and yes, it would collapse the moment I gave it any pressure, but it looked like celery, tasted like celery, and still had its shape. Yes, canning celery is fine. Next time I do a video where I'm going to use canned celery, I'm going to show you the texture of it before it goes into whatever I'm cooking, and afterwards as well. It's common sense. See how often I touch my face? It's common sense. Wash your with 90% alcohol. Don't touch and scratch your face. Wear your masks if you're in a really populated area, and ditch your clothes. Absolutely. I come home from shopping, all my clothes go in the laundry. So do not promote cleaning disposable face masks. They are not meant to be worn again. Well, thank you, KM. But worn is spelled WORN. Not WARN. And they may not be meant to be worn again unless they've been cleaned. And if they go through the wall, listen, if they come through the laundry and they're safe and they're clean, they're no different than a cloth mask. So don't tell me not to wear disposable masks again. I don't wear them again unless they're washed. Doesn't that make sense? Thank you. I'm worried what will happen here after the election. Well, it's in God's hands, guys. I finally lucky to be on oxygen. Easier to breathe when in a mask. Absolutely. Hi, Lisa Spear. How are you? How do you feel about using the water in the canned celery for added flavor of the celery? I wait till my Dublin Coddle video, because instead of using broth, I used a jar of celery. and fresh vegetable. And I added another vegetable to give it more moisture. It was bloody delicious, and it's on the roster to be again in the next month. So it's going to be added to the winter comfort food roster, along with the soups and the casseroles. Don't forget to sign up for the holiday card, the card and recipe exchange. Or just, whatever, if you want it to be a holiday card, great. If not, it doesn't have to be a holiday card. It could be a card that says, I'm thinking of you, or how are you, or I hope you're doing okay, kind of thing. I'm glad. I'm okay, Lisa. I'm just good morning, Lori, Shannon, Wade. I'm just tired. I'm just tired, and I have a lot of work to do. I've got a quilt to work on, and I've got dishes. I've got to unload and load the dishwasher, and then I'm gonna go sit down and quilt. And then tomorrow I'm canning apples. That sounds really good. I'll have to make it for when my sons are here. It's really good. It is really good. I tried to join the Facebook page, but no luck. Did you answer all the questions and agree to the rules? You have to answer all the questions and agree to the rules, even if the questions seem silly. Like, what is your YouTube name? If it's the same, then you say it's the same as we ask your YouTube name because not everybody on Facebook uses their YouTube name. So I have to be able, and rather than remember two different sets of names, I just have to, put you together in my brain. I'm trying to get into the sewing room once a day just to get some things done. Yeah, I've got some things I got to do too. Do you put oxygen absorbers in your dehydrated veggie jars? Nope. They get used too soon. They get used in under a year and a half, which means, what's the point of putting an oxygen absorber? Now, if I had like 4 half-gallon jars of celery, I might think about putting oxygen absorbers in 3 of them. But I only have 1, and it'll get used. Whitney Gibson, my doctor said the integrity of the disposable masks is compromised if they're washed. Okay, hear me on this. The disposable masks have no integrity. Are you hearing me? They're only going to they only remind you to not touch your face, and they will slow down a cough or a sneeze. But they won't keep bacteria out. Okay? They are not N95 masks. They're disposable paper fabric masks. If you wash them properly and reuse them, they are no different than this. A cloth mask. Tell me the integrity of this mask is going to be a problem if I wash it. The only time the integrity of a paper mask is going to be a problem is if you take it out of the dryer or out of the package and you can see holes. Then you don't use it. Do you prefer dehydrated celery or canned? I like them both. I like having canned celery for like my Dublin coddle or a quick supper. Right? Or like if I want to make scallop potatoes and I'm using dried potatoes, if I'm using dried potatoes, I would add that along with the mushroom soup, I'd add the can of celery as well for added moisture to help those potatoes rehydrate. It's just an experience thing, depending on how you use it. That's why I use real masks. I'm in a high risk category. So, if you're in a high risk category and you can get N95 masks, go ahead. But I know the N95 masks my husband used to use at work, and the ones they give him now are not that great. I'm not talking about paper masks. I'm talking about the blue and white ones that you buy. Now they're 20 for $10 at Giant Tiger, and they come from China. So as a matter of fact, I actually consider washing them before I wear them. You know what I mean? Don't get me started on masks. I barely comply. I only comply where I absolutely have to. Have you ever dehydrated pumpkin cube? No, Tanya. I've only dehydrated puree. Okay, Bev, I didn't mean to upset you. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, you're not upsetting me, honey. You aren't upsetting me. It's the false bullshit that's getting spread that is upsetting me. Not you, sweetheart. Right? Oh, the doctor says it'll ruin the integrity of the mask. You honestly think those 20 for $10 masks from China have integrity at all? First time I put them on, half the time I break the elastic. No. You didn't upset me, honey. It's the lies that keep being spread. All right? Those paper masks they're not actual medical protective gear. They're not. Right? So what makes them worse if you wash them after you use them? I'm pretty sure that makes them, function. I wouldn't wash them a third time or a second time, but the first time, sure. Hi, Sue Ann Ballard. How's it going? Does not mean eating different will help me. I am in complete renal failure and the rest of my organs are shutting down. I am sequestered to my home. I have 6 people in my circle. There you go. It's a control issue to begin with. Absolutely. They're just, you know what it is? It's like a Band-Aid for a cough. Almost, you know what? It's a bandage for a cough. That's all the masks are. All right? They're there. They are there. I'm waiting. Gracie barked. There was a chicken in my yard this morning, so we're not gonna. And I think I lost the plug on my TV, so. That's maybe the good thing. Where I'm from, they're not allowed to sell fakies. Well, that's what I mean, right? Unless, what did I watch? Oh, I watched a new series on Netflix called Away. And there was one scene where somebody was bleeding profusely, but he was infected. And they had to leave him in there. And they're like, no. And then she went in. Anyway, the mask that she wore was really cool. You know the face shields that come out? Well, it was a face shield to here, and then a mask attached to the shield underneath, so the entire face was protected. It was really cool. Bev, you're watching Randy Hillier, Ontario MPP, challenging all the lies. I haven't seen anything like that. If you see something like that, send it to me at connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. I'd like to see it. Hey, Fury! We are complete! Bev, you planning a sew time video and or quilting time? Probably soon. My live streams may now. I've said it a couple of times, but it's actually quite hard for me to get it set up. So I think my live streams from now are going to be from the quilt frame, because I can put the YouTube up on the television and read the chat from there and have my phone on a little tripod. I believe I have a tripod right here somewhere. That I can have it right on the quilt frame. How long does yeast last in the freezer? I don't know. I've had some yeast going on years, and it's still good. I mean, the yeast in my freezer is probably 3 years old. Hi, all. I'm using extra bread to make homemade stuffing mix. Cool. Try bread pudding, too. You took 5 steps yesterday, Patricia? Wow, that's awesome, darling. I am so happy for you. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. My pet peeve is people not wearing masks correctly. I don't want to talk about masks anymore. I might, if I do, I'm just going to put one on and use it for the whole rest of the thing. I have been exhausted, need a nap. Okay, Mary Jane, make sure you drink your water, okay? And your baking soda water. Making beef stroganoff and have no cream of mushroom soup. Any quick versions? Use half and half cream. Um, I don't know how you make beef stroganoff, but if you don't want to use mushroom soup, make a roux with butter and flour and a bit of milk and cream, and then mix that in. No, I was just waiting. Hey, Timothy. No, I was just waiting to hear. I thought maybe that was the mail car Gracie was barking at. I'm really waiting for it. Howie and I got into a bit of it last night. We rarely argue, but when we do, we argue, right? And our arguments today are more like, well, thanks, blah. Well, blah, blah, blah. Like we don't really actually yell and scream and get really heavy duty, but last night he was trimming my harvest, and he was sitting on the couch. And see what Howie works really, really hard. And when he comes home, if he doesn't have anything in the garage to work on, he'll just, he'll sit down and I'll take him his dinner and we'll watch TV. Right? But these days, 9 times out of 10, 4 days a week, I'm in here at night doing editing. Right? And so yesterday, I took the day off, except for that little live stream you saw me do with the pigs and the chickens in my yard. And I took the day off. But in order for me to take the day off, I had to have today's video, tomorrow's video, and Wednesday's video up and loaded so that I could have time to do that and still get the other things done that I needed. And Howie made the mistake of saying, I said, and he goes, yeah, well, don't shorten something along the lines of don't shorten my Sunday. Monday will be here soon enough, sort of thing. And I went, I said, it's nice that you get a Sunday. And he looked at me, what do you mean? I said, Howie, I work 24/7. 24/7. And I'm falling behind on house and stuff. As a matter of fact, I got to do housework today because after he cleaned it, it looked really good. And I just looked at it and he goes, yeah, well, I said, look, do you even pay attention to what I do around here? No, because you're at work all day. But do you not notice that I'm sitting in my office every night almost until 11 o'clock? Because I have to get shit done? Oh, well, you could. Oh, and then he said, but you could take a day off whenever you want. I said, can I now? Really? Thank God I love what I do, right? But it's still exhausting. So those were fighting words. I can take a day off anytime I want. I said, it must be nice to come home from work and sit down in front of the TV, put your feet up and have your food handed to you and stay there till bedtime. I said, I work 24/7. Well, I said, no, I'm getting tired of being treated like a second-class earner in this house. Just because I don't earn massive quantities of money doesn't mean I don't earn and doesn't mean I don't have to work double hard to do it. You know what I mean? Don't forget to sign up for yes. That how we argue too. Never a yelling match. Oh, but it was like, I apologize for snapping at him, right? But saying you can take a day off whenever you want to me, how many people remember how hard I worked so that I could actually go to the Bracket Bonanza with him for the weekend and not have to work? Right? How tired I was after that. We'll get the printer working today. Then if it works well, we'll sign up, I promise. They are SAF bricks of yeast. Yeah, I have bricks. And they're vacuum sealed. Is that what you mean by yeah, I know. I know. Thank you, Ribby and Melinda. I mean, everybody who thinks we got a perfect marriage, the only thing perfect about it is the fact that we're not afraid to communicate. Or at least I'm not afraid to communicate when when I'm pissed or I'm upset. So A man may work from sun to sun. A woman's work is never done. Mary Clark, thank you. And I'm not just a woman, I'm a content creator. And that doubles it, okay? I mean, anyway, I don't want to talk about it. We're fine today. We worked it out of our systems. We never go to bed angry, ever. I know. I know. I mean, even sitting in here, he thinks this is just me sitting on my ass talking to my friends. And it is. Okay, it is. But it's also me keeping in touch with my YouTube family. Because don't think for a minute you guys aren't my family. You've been here every day in one form or another, most of you, some of you for 10 years. Isn't that a relationship if nothing else, right? You tried again to sign up. Did you answer the questions? Did you agree to the rules? The rules are love and respect and honor and uplift and support. I'm still here, but I'm still working, so forgive me. Howie's been trimming. I took all the, I probably had a big stainless steel bowl of what we call baby buds and trim. And I didn't even dry them. I just put them on a cookie sheet at 210 degrees because my oven, or 215 degrees because my oven will not do 212 super hazer. But I just put them in green. I tossed them a couple of times and I put it on for an hour and a half because they were green. So wish me luck. I'm making butter. I have PT again today. She wants to kill me. Oh, sweetheart. But think of it this way. And I know you're laughing. I know you're joking. But the fact that you still push for life is such an amazing example for the rest of us. Okay? Please keep being you, Patricia. We love you so much. You know what I mean? Did you get my email, by the way? Have you got to the chickens yet? No. And if these other ones, I'm starting to think that maybe these ones have been let loose because they don't want to do anything with them for the winter. And so if they keep showing up, I am going to trap them and put them in. And they are going to get fattened up and butchered with mine. If they're wet, 75 to 90 minutes is perfect. Did that myself last week. There you go. Hey, Tammy Howe, Lime Squared. Oh, what recipe exchange? You have to be a member of the Connected Hearts Facebook page because that's where it is. That's where the card and recipe exchange is. It's for members who want to exchange holiday greetings, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas, or just a card saying, I'm thinking of you, and a recipe card of your favorite holiday recipe or recipe, like cookies or cakes or whatever for the holidays. So that's where it is. You have to be a Connected Hearts Facebook member page. You have to be a member of the Connected Hearts Facebook page. And in order to be a member, you have to apply and you have to answer the 2 questions and agree to the rules. If you don't answer both questions and agree to the rules, you will be declined. It's just that way. We are really, we try and be as careful as possible with who we let in because we've had problems in the past. I bet your kitchen smelled like, wow, oh my God. You should see what's hanging in my dining rooms. You know the hooks that I put up where I put up my garland? I leave those hooks up, those plastic white hooks. I leave them up all year round. What's hanging on those 6 hooks right now? Welcome to the jungle, baby. And we're nowhere near done. So, pumpkin rolls. What are pumpkin rolls, Sue Marie? Hi, Tracy from Southeast Michigan. Can we send a card saying you're thinking of us? Absolutely. Can I send a card? I'm not sending a card to everybody. I'm in the Connected Hearts Facebook page card exchange because I'm going to get my 5 names like everybody else. But if 100 people sign, let's put it this way. If 100 people sign up and the person on the first of the list takes the next 5 names down and sends them out greetings, and then the next person on the list takes 5 names, do you honestly think you're only going to get 5 cards? Because every person in that 100 is sending out 5 cards. That's right. Exactly, Terry. Thank you for entertaining me while I frogged my crochet. Just a little bit left. What does frogging mean? Can you imagine the expense of Bev sending everyone a card? Stamps are over $1 a piece here, and for me to send them to the US, I have to either use 2 Canadian stamps or I have to buy American stamps with American amount of postage on them, which I've done. I've bought 12 stamps. I figured out if I just did the Connected Hearts Facebook page members alone, not all of YouTube, okay, not all of my subscribers. If I did it for just all of the Connected Hearts Facebook members, it would cost me, just in stamps and cards, over $700. And I'm trying to save up for my 100,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm at 92 and some right now. So, hey, Karen Ludwig, it's been a while. It's undoing my crochet. Oh, how come you're undoing it? Number 1 sends to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number 2 sends to 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Exactly. So that means you're not going to get just 5 cards. You're probably going to get, 6, 7, 8, or 9, right? Sis, what was that about? What about, honey? Oh, okay. You must be talking to Fur because it's not in. Hey, Lee McLeod, how's it going? Yeah. So I mean, as much as I would love to, but wouldn't you rather that $700 go into buying gifts? Because I am doing a giveaway. I haven't decided. What I might do is I might, instead of buying stuff, unless it's smaller stuff, and mailing it out, what I might do is buy myself some Amazon gift cards and then pick 3 gifts or 4 gifts for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then whoever wins it, you send me your address, I order it, and it gets sent to you. That's me not paying shipping twice. You know what I mean? Hey, BooTube! How's it going? Yeah, I don't beat on Bud. He sits by my chair. Gracie wants him really, really bad, and I've said no, that it's Mummy's Bud. And I work really hard at making him smile. I actually may take his mouth off and give him a smiley mouth. I think you call them something else, but I've watched you make something similar. Lemon, I think. Okay, let me back up here. Do you look at that link I sent you in Messenger yesterday? I don't look at any links sent to me in Messenger. Why? Because the last one I opened was a viral video. It was a video that just kept going to everybody in my thing. So I actually, unless it's an actual conversation, I won't open anything. So if you send me a video, say, Bev, this is a safe video, blah, blah, blah. But I don't really have the time, sweetheart. So no, I haven't had a chance yet. Did you look? Okay. I think you can call them something else, but I've watched you make something similar. Lemon, I think. Okay. Tell me what that is again, please. It's for the mashed potatoes that Costco used to sell. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I've already bought just spuds, and that's probably going to do us the entire winter, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, a pumpkin spice roll. Oh, no, I've got that on video, too. I've made a lemon roll, but I've got a pumpkin spice roll. Thank you, Briar. I was going to make one, but I think I'll save it for Christmas for Briar. That's his cake. I got ill and hadn't crocheted in a while. It somehow got all tangled. Probably the cat. Oh yeah, yeah. I thank you, Sue Bass. Um, right. Oh yeah, the Honest Earth mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm going to be on the hunt for them. I definitely am. Although next year I just might buy a 75-pound bag or a 50-pound, 40-pound bag of potato flakes, just plain potato flakes, and then jar them and use oxygen absorbers then. I love lemon anything. I hear you, Ribby. I love lemon meringue pie, but I don't like it. I don't like lemon meringue pie that's used the store-bought box filling. It's too lemony. I like homemade lemon meringue pie, and it's a lot of work, so I don't make them often. Your cooking videos look divine. I am trying not to do a cooking video every day. Can you tell us the model of your sewing machine when you get a minute? That's a white. That's a white. I have a white, a Singer, and a Kenmore. And that's another thing. I have to get Howie to drop them off at the sewing machine company. The other two, they have to get fixed. Thank you, Terry. Lemon, yeah, I made a lemon meringue spice roll or lemon meringue roll cake. The last video turkey casserole looks to die for. Oh, it was good. It was really good. And if you want, you could have added like some mushroom soup or flour, but seriously, it was really good. I got chicken marinating, making mashed potato cakes, green beans out of the garden. Oh, wonderful, Tammy. I've got to go check air and tires before snow comes. Bev, where do you buy 50 pounds of dried potatoes? I don't know. I Googled it. But they were Idaho potato flakes. I hate anything artificial lemon. Yeah, it's not right. It's not. Even my garlic sauce, I use fresh squeezed lemon because it's just not the same otherwise. My mom made a lemon meringue pie for my birthday a few years ago. Best ever. I know. If you look at my family barbecue or whatever it was video, where I made the apple pie and the lemon meringue pie, and then I did a separate video of the family barbecue, and it was for my nephew Aaron. He tried I made, like I said to him, because he lives in Australia. So if I'm going to be anywhere around him at a family function, I'm going to cook him something, right? And so I said to him, what do you want? He said, pie, Bev, anything pie. I said, what kind are your favorite? What's your favorite? He said, lemon meringue and apple. Boom. That's what I made. And I remember he actually tasted it and went, wow, I was really expecting that hit of lemon. I said, no, it's not a store-bought pie filling. This is from scratch. And he goes, that's the difference. The acidity is different. It's a really nice balance. So, homemade from now on. I am not a marshmallow kind of gal, but I love a good lemon pie. What's marshmallows got to do with lemon pie? Look for LDS Cannery in your area, 50-pound bags of dried goods. Wow. All right, Lime Squared. Take care, honey. Mwah. What's a good question? Yeah. Oh, maybe some people put the marshmallows on top of a lemon pie and then torch it like they do for, say, or do it like they do for sweet potatoes. I've never heard of that because I use the yolks in the pie filling and then the whites in the meringue. So why would you need marshmallows, right? You do not have to be a church member to buy there. That's good to know. Ginger, that's good to know. When I make lemon pie, I use dry lemon peel for the pucker we like sour. Yeah, I think maybe somebody might use the marshmallows instead of making the meringue. Shopping online for only $3. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this shit out. I'm gonna have to check this stuff out. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here because it's been an hour and I have to go and peel apples, fold laundry, and unload and load the dishwasher. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get my camera organized, and once I get my other stuff done, I'm gonna start my apple canning video, which means it starts with the peels. It starts with the peels. And no, I'm not going to do anything with the peels and cores except give them to the birds. Why? Because butchering time is coming. Hey, Free Just Free, how's it going? Um, oh, you know what, Joe Mama, I've got videos uploaded all the way to Wednesday, so I'm being a little more gentle on myself right now. Okay. All right. So, for all those who care to, and this, if you don't want to stay, there's no judgment. Okay. For all those who care to, please help me close with, I almost want to say the responsibility pledge. It's a responsibility pledge from a 12-step group, but we could use it here. We could say, I am responsible when anyone anywhere reaches out for help. We want the hands of the connected hearts to be there. For that, I am responsible. That would work. But we also end with a bit of a prayer. And because we come here, lift and support and love on each other to help us through the rest of our day, because you guys lift me up all the time. However, we also like to send a blessing out to the world because it's a scary place for a lot of people right now, right? And anybody who's asked for a prayer request is automatically included in the prayer. Okay? Been trying to remember why it's frogged. Basically, rip it. Sounds like a ribbit. Oh, okay. Dehydrated the peels and cover with cinnamon and sugar or make powder and tea. There you go. Oh, the apple peels. All right. All right. So, for all those who care to, let's take a nice deep breath. Hey, Chief, Great Spirit, the great I am. We're here again today. And we missed our actual prayer closing yesterday because I just did a quick live stream. So here we are again today, God, asking you to love and heal on and protect all of our YouTube friends and family. Because there's a lot of us out there that, are alone or ill or sequestered or isolated or neglected or addicted or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of us out there, God, that need your love and your support, and we know it's freely given, and all we have to do is ask. So thank you for that, God. I have asked. But I also want to ask that you take the naysayers, God, the trolls, the people that love to use the darkness that's going on in the world to wreak havoc in people's lives. We want to pray for them, God, because obviously it's the only way they know. So we're going to give them to you, and hopefully you can love on them enough that they're going to see that light is always better than dark. Because when we're in the dark, we're bumbling around and stumbling around and banging into things, and we're afraid of what else might be in the dark. But when we walk in the light of your love, God, everything's visible. The scales drop from our eyes and we see. And we can avoid all the crappy things. And when we walk in the light, God, it pushes the darkness back. So we're giving you the darkness makers, God. And the rest of us are going to link hands and hearts And we are going to walk together, linked in the light, to help push back the darkness. Thank you for that strength, God. Thank you for being here for us and linking us. Because the more of us there are, the less of the darkness there is. So never hide your light, folks. Thank you, God. Amen. Shalom. Peace be with you. Namaste. Merry meet. Miigwech. Blessed be. Again, whatever your salutation is to the energy that you call upon for help, let it be said with love and confidence that you're being heard. And never forget, folks, if there's something that makes us angry and we want to rant about it, if we have no control over it, hand it to God, because all we're going to do is end up dragging a useless burden of angst around with us on a daily basis. So be your dog. Drop that shit behind you and kick dirt over it and walk away. This is a Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, all things being equal and normal, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Oh, Martin Rios is home. I don't know if everybody got that. Martin Rios is home. And he was tickled to bits with all the cards. So if you want to send another card saying welcome home, you go right ahead. All right? I love you guys. Take care. God bless.